Hi, I'm Anna. For today's tutorial, we're going to be looking at the shape that I created for a celebrity earlier this year at the Chanel cruise show in Lake Como. The focus for this look is incorporating traditional techniques, including backcombing, but we're going to give it a bit of a twist to make it modern, youthful and playful. So my go-to products for this type of hair would be the Hydrate Spray Conditioner, Nymph Salt Spray. This is applied to all of the roots. That will help to give texture to the hair, which will help to sustain the final look. And finally, the Amplify Mousse applied to the mid-lengths and ends to really give it that fullness. So the first step to this look is applying our first hero product, the Airy Texture Spray. This will really help to give the shape body, volume and texture. Last section of applying the Airy Texture Spray, and I feel really happy with the volume and the texture that I can feel here at the roots. We're starting off with backcombing the top area before we then move into this double pleated V shape at the back. Backcombing is not for the faint-hearted, but once you've mastered it, it's super easy and it's a great way to help you achieve shapes that require volume, but also that you want to have stay in place. The key to backcombing is pulling the hair straight up from its section and using a fine-tooth tail comb and then pushing down towards the roots in very short, quick motions. It's much easier to brush backcombing out than to feel you haven't got enough. So that's your top section backcombed. This eventually will fall into the shape, but only once we've put in place the two pleated sections at the back. Now we'll start working on the backcombing through the rest of the hair. Here we were working in horizontal sections at the back, and around the sides we'll work in vertical sections, pulling the shape all the way back. With this area at the back, it's going to hold all of your pins and grips. So the second hero product to creating this look is the nude powder spray. We're going to apply a layer through this central section, and what that will do is create a really strong support for when you then start pinning in your grips and pins. Once the nude powder spray has been applied to all the roots in vertical sections, either side of the ear, we can now massage the product in, and already you should be able to feel lots of texture, and that's going to create a fantastic foundation to your backcombing. From our middle parting, we're now going to work either side, backcombing vertical sections all the way to the front hairline. And we will backcomb up to the middle of each section. Especially when the hair is short, you want to make sure that you've got enough volume and structure before you start folding the hair into itself. With anything that is combining a traditional technique, you always want it to feel modern. And so we can achieve that by maintaining a small, narrow silhouette when you're looking at the shape front on. For these last two sections, so from the top of the ear to the front hairline, I'm going to change where I do my backcombing. So up until this point, the backcombing has been underneath the section. Now going forward, it's going to be on top. So this is what I call surface backcombing. We want the hair to have structure and for it to travel square from the front hairline and back towards that central section, but we don't want it to go wide, hence why we're not backcombing underneath. Slightly different positioning with your comb. It's at a slant because again, we don't want to go in and create a lot of backcomb. We just want to skim the surface. And because we've built that foundation with the prep products, but also the styling products, Airy Texture Spray and the Nude Powder Spray, the hair will still hold, even with such minimal backcombing. Now, as I lightly skim the surface of this section, you can see just that beautiful shine that we have here, but the hair isn't collapsing. And that's what's really going to help when we then start folding this into that central parting and securing that at the base. At this stage, I want this to just be a very light mist. I don't want the hair to become too solid, and so I'm holding the hairspray at a distance. The backcombing is now complete. You'll see that I've used 2 large flat clips to hold this in shape. The clips help to really maintain that control, and also it helped during that period of backcombing the other side. So we can now see how all of the hair has been backcombed, how the shapes are coming towards this central section. So now we'll also be using the working hairspray sprayed onto the flat brush, and this will help us to get this beautiful polished shape at the sides. Now that we've polished the surface of the hair and we're about to start pinning and gripping the shape in, it's important to make this twist quite tight and secure. And the reason for this is that if you do need to create a little bit of width afterwards, because we have built such a strong foundation of backcombing, we can easily use our tail comb to then slightly tease and bring the shape out. Putting pins in, you want to imagine creating a hook. So you're going into the backcomb and then you're hooking it down and diagonally. When a shape is loose at the neck, it automatically becomes curved, and that's what makes a look feel retro or feel more romantic. We want this to be tight and quite streamlined, and that's what will help make this more modern and cooler. And the way that we do that, really pull that in and secure it. We've secured the second pleat in place, so we've got this streamlined, narrow silhouette at the sides. It's traveling straight back and they're joining in the middle. Now we're working on this final top section. The key here is looking at the client's or the model's face shape and evaluating just how much volume do you want there to be. We're using the Glow Spray Serum to just now start breaking up the backcombing that we'd put into this top section. Shaking the bottle, always. This is going to give us some shine as well. And just spraying that onto your brush. So we're now securing this shape in. Rather than hiding the mid-lengths and ends, I'm actually going to start twisting this and pushing it to sit into the center of the 2 pleats. Now for our final finishing product, the solid pomade. This is going to give us that final finish, that maximum shine. I'm just taking a little bit and massaging that into my fingers to really soften the product. So you always want to be using a product like the solid pomade on straight hair, because that's how you get the maximum shine. And as I'm working this through, I'm now going to start pulling out some pieces very gently to just soften the shape. For just a little bit more shine, I also like to spray a light mist of the Glow Spray Serum and a mist of the working hairspray to lock in the shape and protect it from any humidity. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe now and have access to more amazing content.